Hi everyone, it's Bitcoin from the Big Chibowski. I'm back already with another video because I'd like you guys to meet my opponent Rick. Now Rick is the second person I've ever fought who has double Galactic Legends, the other one being Ashen Soul, my girlfriend, a while back. Now in the match with her we decided to not set Galactic Legends on defense because we knew it would absolutely make it a pretty brief fight, as neither of us would clear a whole lot of zones that way. If we would have both put ours on defense. But in the case of this guy, I'm not really sure what exactly is going to happen. Now, the thing I'm not even sure about is, did he lock in with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren or not? I looked at the start of the week, but I've had such a busy week, I really don't remember if I saw double Galactic Legends in his roster then. If I look at his history, he never had both of them yet, so this is quite new. So either he locked in with it or he literally just got it over the past few days, which at the same time would also be odd considering new Galactic Legends are coming out, but I guess he already committed. So yeah, double Galactic Legend opponent, that is something I can face now because other than the Galactic Legend requirements, he has his Night Sisters relic, I believe, his General Skywalker team, and that's pretty much it in terms of relics. Yeah, and of course Grievous, like the sort of the standard few upgrades and HK. But yeah, that should make for a pretty challenging match. I really had to think about this one quite a while, how exactly I wanted to play it to prevent him from full clearing me. Because there was of course the risk that he would put both on defense in different zones, which he hasn't done. So he put Jango Nest, Grievous BB-8, which is nothing to underestimate there. And then the Night Sister team, that one actually has my main worry at the moment, which I'll get to in a moment. And then in the bottom here, you put Rey with the Heroes, Holdo, and Hermit Yoda, and then Geonosians. So there's a chance he has Supreme Leader Kylo in the back, but I'd say it's about a 1% chance, to be honest. Just doesn't really seem likely that he would set that, given my history as well. The fact that he has a good lifetime score, so he's not bad at making decisions either or anything. So in my zones I've got over here General Skywalker, then Padme with Shaq, I've got Luke with Hermit Yoda and Nest again. Mostly also, if I look at his roster, he doesn't really have a whole lot of great options against much of my defense. So with what I've set here, Grievous in the front here and Night Sisters, and then in the back I kept Darth Revan because his Padme is modeled to be able to take out Darth Revan. So I'd like to pull his Padme out first. I even thought of setting BB-8 in my Grievous team instead of Magna Guard, because then Supreme Leader Kylo, if he uses a solo, could time out. But because I wasn't sure that he already had Supreme Leader Kylo, I didn't really want to nerf my Rage at a Training team and then nerf my Grievous team a little bit as well towards other counters. So I decided to not go with that in the end. But it's something I could have done. I also figured if he only just got Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, then what are the odds that he would already want to do this solo? If he just adds other First Order characters, then there wouldn't be any problems. So yeah, it's just too niche. It's really only relevant, I think, if you have an opponent who always does this, or yeah. So in this case, not too relevant, so I figured I'd go with the current setup that I have. The fleets on defense aren't too strong because I don't expect him to full clear me. He could, because he did keep his... If he has Supreme Leader Kylo Ren and kept him, then he should be able to work out counters to almost everything other than my Darth Revan, I think. But even there, he could surprise me depending on how the things play out. So I'm gonna get started with the Geos here. And I've also got to be a bit wary of that there might be a team in the back that I can't take out myself that well either. Historically, he keeps almost everything for offense, so I really doubt that he's done this, but there could be Darth Revan, there could be General Skywalker. I really highly doubt it, but we'll just have to see once we reach it. Alright, hopefully they don't hit Traya at all, that would be pretty nice. But usually Geobird Alpha is going to get the AoE in and hit that expose as well, as my Traya doesn't really take a turn before the second GBA turn. She does. Okay, let's try an ability block him then, or straight up kill. Killing actually is annoying. I prefer not to, because that means that I now need to, like, all of this health and protection you see everywhere, they don't take care of it themselves. I have to deal with it. And that gives Spy a lot of opportunities to kill people, which is really not ideal. Let's try and daze Sunfac. There we go, perfect. So that we don't get the counters. Spy dispelled, that's good. There was like practically no damage. Let's focus on Spy. There should be no more problems here. I'm gonna kill Sunfac, kill Spy. Treya keeps her full protection, that's perfect. Nice, that should be 62. Alright, pretty good match. Just need to be wary there with the kill. I just didn't really want to lose my banner, and I guess that paid off in the end. Now this Ray team here, it should probably be possible to take it out with Supreme Leader Kylo and Watt, but I need to save my Watt. So that Night Sister team up top, that one's gonna give me trouble. I've saved Bounty Hunter's Watt, but like I look at the roster and I'm like, yeah, I could probably do that. Also because old Daka here, she's not got any extra potency. So obviously Talzin lead gives her a bunch of potency, but still, it's still RNG for him to land the stuns, but I imagine you're probably going to see double stuns across the board constantly, and that might end up costing me the match, but we'll have to see. An alternative is also to use CLS with Nest, but I'm not confident about that one either, as their Spirit will go first and probably kill old Ben a little bit too much, and yeah, the assists with Chewie really screw up the permanent kills that Han might give you, or not, depending on when exactly the killing blow comes in. So I don't really like that counter very much. It can work, but not really my thing. So in this case here, I'm gonna try and save another First Order team. Actually, now I feel like an idiot, because I could totally just do Watt with First Order and I'd be fine. So I just need to put together a Supreme Leader Kylo team here that doesn't involve the characters that I need on that end. Shouldn't be too hard. So we put Hux in here. Man, who would have thought? It's really no rocket science to just take a moment, think for yourself. What is it that I want to accomplish? Which characters do I need for that? And then make it work. So if I keep the two Kylos and then Executioner, and I guess I could put in Phasma, or even any kind of other character, maybe like Wampa for days, etc. All kinds of stuff I can do there, but then I should be good. So I could also leave out Officer here. Let's do that actually, and put in the Special Forces guy. That probably makes more sense. Just pass more turns to the attacker in the other team. Alright, cool. So, solution on the fly. Unfortunately still a bit tired, so I'm prone to rookie mistakes, it feels. Alright, that's absolute deletion. That's what we like to see. Let's do the same with Resistance Hero Poe. They're really squishy. But I do know, like, his Resistance Hero Finn, I think, at something like 350 speed, so he must have just gone all the way in on speed and kind of disregarded everything else. I should probably try to drop Rey into her damage immunity as soon as possible, because if I can do that, then maybe I can even kill her before her ultimate. So let's try that. Put her in now. She's gonna Whirlwind, that's okay. And see if I can pick her off. Probably not. Double turn ultimate here. I mean, I've got to try it. Also because Hux is still going to take a turn as well. And the other guys, I get one assist from the Special Forces. Should hopefully do it. Nah. Damn it. The heal there is going to be too much. Yep. Well, that's my banner's gone. That's unfortunate. Hate it when that happens, but the I guess the Master's Training as well reduced a little bit of damage there. Normally seen passing the turns is not really ideal because he's gonna get out of ultimate and get hit, but in this case it doesn't really matter. There's no chance I would have lost over there. And now I could just go back into ultimate. Just gotta make sure I have my health full. Probably won't work. Okay, it did. Nice. Always a bit of a guessing game how much health you're going to steal back. So let's see his back zone, Phasma and Garth. Yeah, I figured he'd go a bit lighter there. So that shouldn't be a problem. And I still have my Kylo Ren, so now I'm thinking if I can just use Kylo Ren to solo the Garth team, I should be able to put something else into the First Order team to make that work against Night Sisters, I think. Let's try that then. I mean, still got EP and Vader as well. If I put Vader up against the Night Sisters, he should be able to do some work, even if he doesn't have all the recovery. So let's try and figure that out in a moment. First, I'll just do the Kylo Ren solo here. Get some good banners, because if he does break through, I do need to outbanner him, and I just lost a bunch, obviously, with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, as expected. Okay, let's see if I can... Okay, that's Garth gone, perfect, that should be mission almost. Hopefully no blind before I get to pick her off. He's just gonna straight up kill Zalbar with the basics of this speed. Wow, that was insane. I don't think I've ever... Then again, it was a Gear 11 Zalbar, so I'm gonna lose a banner here, but it's fine. That's the difference between Gear 12 and Gear 11. Actually, to think of it, with those gear levels that he has, he got Malak. That's quite impressive, to be honest. He does have Malak, right? I don't even recall checking this. Yeah, he does. Nice. Good player. That must have been a lot of very frustrating attempts, though. Alright, so then over here, let's do First Order. Just gotta figure out what exactly I want to add. Without Kylo Ren, I guess I can put in Phasma. She also feeds turns. No healing immunity, obviously, so in that regard, it's a bit of a missed chance, I suppose. But at the same time, Zombie is probably taunting quite a lot. And if Zombie is taunting, then, like, yeah, the counters don't really help that much anyway. So let's do this then. I could also send in some other character, but I think this probably makes enough sense. And Phasma, yeah, just helps speed up the team a little bit, does an AoE speed down. Makes sense to me. So let's go with it. Don't really get to use this team very often, so quite fun that I get the opportunity to do so now. So taunting tech, there should be no chance for him to die, but I guess we'll just have to find out in a moment. So get the turn meter boost. So used to it not being smart to do those boosts. That's kind of funny. Alright, let's control Talzin, because if she gets an AoE off, we're gonna have a party in here. Alright, quite happy that Daka didn't stun me there. And I think this should kill. Nice, 110k. That's pretty beautiful. And I should be able to do the same with Spirit in a moment. Let's just try and pay attention that my kills are all with Fox, so that we don't have to deal with all the revives. Should be pretty easy from here on out. Health tech on. I guess someone's randomly gonna lose some protection from getting stunned. So I might as well regenerate a little bit at some stage and then put the protection up in the next turn. Let's reduce her turn meter. See if I can chop Asajj down. Wow, that was a really big hit. Of course, no crits on the Relic Daka. Get the protection going, and I think we should be good here in a moment. There we go. So that's full banners. To think I was going to try this with Bounty Hunters is kind of funny. Would have made for an interesting match, though. I kind of like to push the limits a bit and figure out how far I can go. But I think this First Order team without Wat would have not worked out well at all. But I am definitely pushing it a little bit against Grievous here, because my Hermit Yoda is on defense and I have to use my Ezra here. And Ezra works great when there's a Droideka. When BB-8's there, it's like, not really great, because he's pretty squishy and kind of gets overrun pretty fast. And then you have to make the choice, like, do I want to sacrifice Jolie's revive just for this guy, Usually the answer is no, but if there are less targets on the board, you can get pretty vulnerable as well. So yeah, decisions. So anyway, I'll just go in like this, and hopefully it's going to work out fine, but we'll have to see. Other than the Night Sisters, this was definitely the match that made me sort of think twice what exactly I want to do. Now, one option that's also available is to sort of direct focus B1 in the beginning, because you can get a lot of stacks down that way, but since there's double taunts, it's not that attractive to do so, and I generally don't really go with that. Alright, so that's all the bonus protection gone on Ezra, as you can see. All the others still have it, even though his health is like, it's pretty good. That's not really the problem. Let's see here, there's not too much of a point in calling Grandmaster Yoda at this stage. So just going with that. Now Bastilla is going to call the assist, which should probably kill B2, so I have to be careful here. I can take a gamble and attack Magna for one turn, because if I get AoE'd here I'm going to drop some characters. But if I hit Magna and B2 gains Sturm Meter, he could also lose the mark, so I just don't have a choice. Bit annoying. Wow, Ezra's surprisingly okay. But I guess B1 is gonna mess with that a little bit. Gotta attack. I think Magna is probably smartest here, although losing my two characters to an AoE now is probably ideal considering they're gonna go down anyway. So let's go for BB-8. Spread this, and then I think an AoE and then just a basic might be perfect. Also drop B1 a little bit. But he gets the foresight, that's a misplay. That is a misplay, that's actually going to be pretty annoying. Damn. Should not have made that mistake there. Okay, that's the sacrifice. Let's wait a bit and get some damage in on Magna before I finish off BB-8. Because Yoda's full now as well. I'm just trying to time the attacks. Looking at Grievous' Sturm Meter, if he's about to go, that's when I typically like to get a kill. But it's also like, it's a bit of over-engineering, and sometimes it results in just losing more protection banners. I think that recently happened. Let's see, Jolie can call an assist, and that should fill up Grandmaster Yoda again before Grievous goes. So let's do that. Get the double basic. But of course he can't assist. Like, I don't know why I'm assuming that he's gonna assist when he's just not. So I'm kind of throwing the match a little bit, thinking too hard. Look at that. That's those are the consequences. And now I have to be wary that BB-8 here doesn't just throw off Illuminated Destiny before I get the chance to finish this round up. So okay, I get the kill here, perfect. And there goes Ezra again, and Grandmaster Yoda about to die. See if I can salvage him for just a bit longer. Have to be mindful of the clock as well. But you know, like now it doesn't work out and I look a bit stupid for trying to make it work. But in other cases it works out perfectly, and then you can say, oh look, all this patience is paying off because you get to time all the kills perfectly. Yeah, it's a bit of a hit and miss sometimes. But all things considered, it shouldn't cost me the match. But in this case, I gotta say it does look a bit dicey. Then again, even if I have to two-shot it, I'm not too worried about that. I should be okay. I could have maybe called the assist there just to... I can't really hit B1 here. So I'm gonna be losing my JKR and then it's probably over. Yep, there he goes. Because, yeah, it's definitely over here as I have to... Let's see, does this recover anything? This one recovers more. Jolie's gonna get picked off here. No crit immunity. Yep. So I have to clean that up. Just a stupid misplay, I think, not picking off BB-8 a little bit earlier there. But I was kind of pushing it as well with Ezra. He's just nowhere near as reliable as Hermit Yoda. As you get that extra group heal in, which is just way more valuable. But yeah, I've got plenty of stuff to clean up, so not too concerned there. Let's see. And again, even if this opponent one-shots my teams, I think, in theory, he should lose more banners on me than I'm losing on him, even with that one battle dropped, based on the teams that he has available for offense. So we'll just see how that goes, but I'm confident it should be okay. So it's calculated, but I guess like everyone makes calculation mistakes sometimes. One day it's gonna happen, I know. I'm okay with getting countered by Nest. Let's control Bosk. I don't really fight Django lead too often anymore. Most people don't bother, I guess. Let's see. Guess I'll go for Django himself. That was a bit of, well, not just a bit, that was super hard overkill, but I guess this whole team is a little bit. 61. I'm sorry, what? I just blew up Nest with protection up and Dengar as well. Wow. That was fun. I did not see that coming. I'm a bit taken aback by this one. Everyone's full protection, so it should be good. Usually Dengar gets his whole bloody blah, the mines off, and you have to deal with all the protection recovery. This was a bit quicker. So Grievous and B1, let's think. I guess CLS, just straight up CLS probably makes most sense. I can do something with Geos, they would survive some AoEs. I would get 55 banners probably. Maybe Rebels can do slightly better. Doesn't hurt to try, though I guess Han, he can be crit, but Grievous doesn't need to do that much. Leia, I think, definitely helps here with her 12 hits or whatever to take B1 down quickly. So actually I want to try that. If it fails and I drop a bunch of banners, then it's kind of stupid. Geos could probably 55 it, but for science I think it's an interesting cleanup. So, the mark is always going to go around, but this should probably drop Grievous under max health, so I don't really see the point in going for him straight away. Now I get a lot of hits in on B1. You know, all this stuff I was saying about Leia with her 12 hits. That's just not going to happen, yo. Chewie as well, just instantly stripping all of the protection. It's a bit ridiculous. Let's strip a Sturm Meter. Hopefully... Of course he still gets that hit in. This looks good though. Chewie heals most of them. I think the Chewie kill here might recover Han still, and then it should be 58. Yeah, like 38, but 37 I guess. It didn't make it. Okay, let's look at Phasma in the back. Is there still... also still have to deal with that team. So, check out the speeds, shouldn't be, yeah, 200, okay. So EP, Vader, Thrawn, and the question is like, do I need more? Maybe, maybe not. I think I'll go with these 4. Depends a bit, if I land all of the stuns I'm good, if I land none of the stuns, not so much. I mean, like, nobody really adds much beyond what I already have on the board. Just you just always have that inherent concern that you don't land anything and then get overrun and bleed a ton of banners that you didn't need to. But let's try and do a fight for 1 extra banner here, which is as ridiculous as it sounds. So do the Force Crush. See if I can pick off Fox already. Nice. Okay, no ability blocks. That's a bit sad. Yeah, I guess I fed him a bunch of turn meter there. Okay, so he's gonna AoE. I don't really want that. Phasma's just gonna boost turn meter, which means he's gonna pass a turn to this guy. I just don't want this guy to do anything. But like he shouldn't be able to actually. I'm gonna drain. Alright, let's try and get Executioner out of here, and then I kind of have to go for Vader swap here, although Vader's already full, so that doesn't really make sense. So let's do him first. Hopefully this kills. Nice. I mean, he does plenty of damage, it should really kill. Everyone's got more than Kylo Ren, but his defense has got to be through the roof by now, so he's definitely going to strip someone's banners. Ugh, and no swap available. So there goes my one banner, I suppose, unless this is a stun. And then somehow I don't kill him. Sometimes I say things and I don't really know, like what am I thinking? Of course I'm not going to let Thrawn go before Vader here and somehow make it around. So let's just do this and call it a fight. Then again, 5th character would have been 60 as well, so no harm done there really. Just a little personal challenge. So yeah, not too surprising to see his strongest teams on offense as well. I figured if it was going to be one anywhere, it would be with the Galactic Legends and not in fleets. I did consider going heavy on defense in fleets because I kind of expected this, but I figured I would not risk it too much. So let's do the Akbar fleet with, I guess, my Negotiator. Try and make it a quick one. Put in 4 ships. I think that should be enough. Maybe I'm pushing it, but it should be enough. Yep. Alright, let's go for the Ghost first, I think. Although, I can probably kill the Ghost before it does anything, so let's go for Biggs instead. Yuck. And they all overtake me. I'm just gonna make sure I don't drop into damage immunity because I was kind of relying on this AoE daze here. He must have pretty good Phoenix to get that boost there. This should kill. Almost. It goes for the heal rather than the reinforcement. That is insane. Well, AI decisions, I guess. Because he definitely had reinforcements. 67, so worth going in with 4. Do this one as well. Gonna undersize that one pretty heavily. Because they shouldn't be able to even kill my hyena, I think. Last time I brought way too many ships. Let's just bring Spy, I think, and that should be good enough. Really just for the firepower anyway. Alright, if I can stun, that would be really nice. That is really nice. All the foresight though. Let's do some buff immunity. Nobody really needs cleansing. Just gotta get rid of that foresight. Alright, I'm going for the resistance pilot first because I didn't think I would be able to take down the Falcon here. Can this one be evaded? I don't remember. No, it's just not resisted. Okay, so it's basic. Go for Poe next. So I guess I can go for the Falcon with this one. The daze kinda sucks though. So for now I'm just going to basic on Poe, I think. Because I can kill him a bit quicker. Boba as a reinforcement, that is so strange. Do this. Oof. Yikes. That was Spy who died there. That kind of sucks. It was a way heavier hit than I thought it was going to be. That could put this whole fight in jeopardy, I guess. See if I can kill here. depending on who else gets brought in still, because I don't think I'll manage to kill this. Oh no, pretty good. But yeah, gonna bleed a bunch of banners. I think, yeah, low 60s. 2103. Great, well, this guy's probably gonna attack at some point. I'll get back to you when he does. I'll be pretty curious what he puts down. He has a chance at winning if he doesn't mess up any battles, but in overall, the teams that I've put down are pretty strong, so let's see how he does. So, Rick has attacked. He made it through the front walls, but I believe he attacked the top zone first, where he one-shot everything. But I think he overcommitted a little with his teams over there, because in the bottom he failed against Night Sisters, and I think he killed Asajj, but the rest were still alive, which is pretty odd. I wonder what he ended up using there. And then in the back he killed the Finn team for pretty low banners, I believe. And then Darth Revan he couldn't get through anymore, so definitely overcommitted in the front, which is exactly how I envisioned it would play out. So that's quite nice. He hasn't attacked the fleets yet, I think. He's probably not too happy right now, and will probably still kill those. But that's definitely a win for me, as he's failed 2 battles. So yeah, quite nice. I think the finals are probably the easiest round of this week, as this guy doesn't have a Galactic Legend and still even has a Gear 12 arc in Arena. Impressive rank though, considering that General Skywalker team. Maybe he's in a somewhat newer server. And then this one has Jedi Knight Luke, and clearly runs like a counter in Arena. 6 mil GP, so quite a bit. I'll probably face him, but not too concerned about that. So I'm not sure if I'll make a video about it. I'll have to see if it's like worthwhile. So see you all soon for another round of Grand Arena.